Okay. Hello, welcome. We're doing another interview with these two lovely ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
I would say names, but my first question is usually what y'all's names and what y'all's store page called. So that way y'all can introduce each other, introduce yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first, Mobie?
Yeah. So my name is Mob, and my store is Mob's Cozy Coffin. It was Cozy Corner, and then I thought, coffin sounded more gothy, so
Yup.
I
And
changed
then
it.
my name is Mango, Milky Mango, whatever you want to call it. And my store page for right now is literally just Milky Mango. I will probably change it in the future. Don't know when though. I'm a little lazy.
Yeah, I linked Mob's store page in the chat. Mango's not there yet. Will be later. So keep an eye out.
Yep,
For
mine's a
that
little work
later.
in progress. Getting a little revamp.
Yer.
The next one is what made y'all come up with y'all's names and everything.
So mine's pretty goofy, and it's more kind of an IRL thing. One of my best friends IRL just nicknamed me Pexy, and so that's the second part of my name. And then I like Mob Psycho, so Mob Pexy.
That's fair.
Mine's a basis of many odd things. I for one really love mangoes. I have like a bunch of like mango squishmallows and like mango things around my room. But on top of that, somebody I had met had named themselves Mango and spelled it like this. And I was like, that's really cool. Can I use it? And they're like, yeah. So I ended up just putting Milky Mango together because it sounded like a pretty good bop at one point. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to just live with the name.
Yeah, fair.
It's now just become my personality. And nobody ever knows how to pronounce it. It's literally just Mango, guys. It's not Mayongo, it's Mango. I just spell it weird.
No, but I was like, her name's Mango, and I was like, I think I probably pronounced it wrong, but we'll see. Whatever. I interviewed, but I pronounced it right, so it's a victory for me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, it looks like mango, but we'll figure it out when that time comes.
Yep.
Also, chat, if you do have questions, do ask, and I'm pretty sure that maybe they'll have chat up, or I'll read it to them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. We don't bite, I
Yes.
promise. Well, I don't bite.
We do
I don't know
not.
about them too.
I don't.
Both us.
I do not.
How long have y'all both been creating, making avatars?
When was my first one? Only for a few months, for sure. Like, not even a full year yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mine's been a little on and off. So I originally started making small assets, and then I took them all down because they're really old. But I got into avatar creating itself. I want to say it's been 3-4 months now. I'm actually learning from Mopie. She's the one who's taught me everything I know.
Okay. Awesome. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know I've seen your edits on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I knew
Yes.
about you is from TikTok.
Yeah.
that I was like, I saw your edits and I was like, wow, those are really, really good. And it
Oh, thank you.
they look amazing. Go
Thank
commission her
you.
for edits if she still does it. What inspires y'all to create the avatars y'all been making or in the process of making?
Honestly, I've been a part of the VR chat community since I think 2021. And so ever since then, I kind of, went down that rabbit hole of like, oh, these avatars are cool. Oh my God, you can buy avatars. Oh my God, you can make them. I kind of went through that whole thing. And so for the longest time, I wanted to make my own, but I had a laptop, and I was like, if I'm gonna like make my own, I don't want it to be on a laptop. I want to be like on a full PC. So I finally got that one, that's when that whole rabbit hole started, and I was like looking up tutorial after tutorial, asking different creators like, what do I do? And
Yeah.
so I really wanted to kind of make things that I would enjoy wearing, but I know that other people would also like.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine spiraled from Mobie herself, actually. I originally. This is also kind of the backstory of how we met. I had a big thing for editing avatars. I wasn't very good at it. I would do, like, simple color changes. I would add a couple things myself. And then I found Mobie, and, I had commissioned her to edit one of my first ever models that I own. And I still wear it occasionally. And then from there, it kind of spiraled into a friendship. And she started making models, and then I was like, oh my gosh, you're actually really good, and I love your style. Do you want to, like, teach me? And she was like, yeah, sure. And ever since then, we've been making models together. We've been just, pushing
I love
stuff out.
that. That's so cute. Yeah, my
Yeah.
husband, funny enough, your first model that you made, he sent it to me and he was
Mhm.
like, look at her. Isn't she pretty?
Aw. Aw.
And then what's even funnier is that my husband was in your server before me, and he came up to me,
Mhm.
and it was like after I joined. He was like, "Oh, babe, they're looking for promoters. You should go promote." And I was like, he didn't
Aw.
tell me who it was, and I was like, "Oh, I just put myself in for a promoter position," and he was like, "Oh, that's interesting. Someone's also doing that," and I'm like, "Wait, was their name Moby?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think so." I was like, "I already did."
That's so cute.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, "I already did that." He's like, "Oh, okay." He got your free model because he really liked how she looked. So,
Aw. I'm glad.
so yeah, that's a little story of like how all that happening. A little
Aw.
fact: I am
I love
her
that.
promoter. I do take photos for
Yes, and they're so
Moby.
pretty.
She's like, stop.
Stop. I'm interviewing y'all. Y'all are coming
Nah, roles
first.
are reversed.
At the end of this,
But still.
after the end, then y'all ask me questions. uh, what what is your favorite avatar that y'all both made?
Ooh, honestly, it's kind of a three-way tie between Shiva, Briar, and this one. She doesn't have a name yet, but I really like Shiva for how like dark and like just like fanciful she is. But I like Briar a lot because she's has a lot more casual wear kinda. Um, so I really like both.
So for mine, actually, I haven't released her yet, and it's actually going to be a collab with Moby. We both decided. I don't know if you've ever watched Has Been Hotel, Who the Boss, any of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's yes.
Yeah.
We just had the release of all the sins, and there was what was her name? I don't know why I just forgot.
I know you know more about this than I do.
The
Honestly.
siren one, the one with the two heads.
Oh,
I forgot her name.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot her name too.
Yes. So we actually thought about separating that into two separate avatars and making one a more of a like a grungy, more, like just that scarier like guard dog look, and then one's just like that little, it's still a little, spicy in there, but like softer. And we're gonna make those into an avatar, and I have like the softer one, and I'm kind of going for like a burlesque emo little look, like gothic girl kind of burlesque look for her, but still have a siren look
Yes.
for her.
Ooh. Lust is what someone
Yes,
says,
yes.
but I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right.
I don't know.
I don't remember her name.
That
Maybe.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't either. It might be Lust. I don't know. Guys, I don't remember.
And
It's
then
okay.
next one is obviously what's one like your least favorite. You just weren't a big fan of.
I guess I'd probably just have to say my first one, just because she was my first and I still love her. But she did have, like, not issues, but it was also my first time making a Quest version. And so that one kind of had its, like, little tweaks and whatever. Like, I wanted to include the bunny ears and everything. But I ended up making them, like, separate prefabs. And then the ones with the bunny ears just wouldn't work at all. So I just had to, like, tell people not to use those because they just like the bunny ears wouldn't toggle off and then the hair toggle wouldn't work for whatever reason. So she had her issues, but she's still like pretty.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, for mine, it's the succubus girl I was working on. I originally scrapped her
really?
original design. I wasn't happy with it. I think it was the skirt I was using. I just didn't see what I wanted to see. I am still working on her, but her original thing that I was going for, I just threw it. I was like, no, I can't. I don't see it. I don't like it.
You're like, nah. Put to the side for now.
You're gonna get put to the side, but I'm gonna bring up a new version of you that's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Like, I still love you, don't get me wrong, but move.
What was an avatar that surprised you that you did pretty well? Like, super well.
Oh my god, Briar, and honestly my first one. I did not expect my first one to do as well as it did, and then I definitely didn't expect Briar to do as well as she did. Because it kind of went like Briar did. I mean, Selena did really well, and then Shiva kind of just like flopped. She did pretty okay, but she didn't do as well, and then so I wasn't expecting Briar to do that great either, and she just like she skyrocketed, and I was like, oh my
She
god.
did, and I remember
like, "I
showing
got you,
her that
homie."
she had made it like on the top like 3 categories for her, and she like freaked out, and she was like, y'all, I literally love y'all so much. Y'all brought me up to the top page on Jinxie, and I was like, girl, you released a hot gothic woman that's Christmas themed during Christmas. You're gonna get their attention.
What more do people want?
Yeah. And I think that's why she did well, because I wanted to do a little bit different than what other people were doing, because usually it's a lot of like cozy Christmas like type avatars, which are always good and I love them, but I was like, what can I do to stand out? Goth Christmas, of course.
Just slam the two together.
Yeah.
So for mine, I don't really have any good release models right now, but this is actually funny. More so that I love posting my work in progresses and all the servers I have. I'm in like 200 plus servers. Love showing off my work. So far, my biggest one that has gotten attention so far, and people constantly ask, "Oh my gosh, this is gonna be for sale." It's funny enough, my personal.
Oh my god.
Everybody has like fallen in love with her because she's a clown. I'm big obsession with clown. Most of my stuff on her. Oh, I'm crashing at the same time of saying this. Is
No.
It's fine. It's just my headset. All my stuff on her really is commissioned because, I made her from scratch myself. I made the design myself, and I was like, I don't see enough good clown models. Like, I see them, but they still have that e-girl look to them. And I'm like, no, I need big and scary clown lady. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my little thick women. I love the look, but it's gotta be big and scary, and everybody wants it. And I'm like, y'all are gonna make me want to sell my person.
You're like,
Maybe
guys,
change her up a little bit, and so you still have your personal.
yeah.
Yeah, I might, because I know some creators will do limited sales of their personals, or they'll have changed versions of it and they'll sell it. So I'm like, that doesn't sound bad because I can't sell my commissioned parts, like her face textures and her main outfit is all commissioned.
Yeah.
I can't sell all that, unfortunately, because that's all personal.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Someone's like, hello, oh my god, yes, clown girl's the best. I know a lot of people love clown
They
girls.
are. I own over 200 clown models. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Oh, Gothic! Hi, Gothic!
Gothic and clowns. Gothic!
Was there an avatar that y'all struggled making but still pushed through it? So like when you're just working on it, you're just like, ugh. Doesn't even have to be released yet either.
Probably. This one, I feel like all of mine kind of like this one. I was struggling with like, I felt like she needed more, or I felt like she needed like something else to kind of complete her. But now I feel like she's at that point. There was like issues with Shiva. I tried adding like smoke particles to her hands, and for whatever reason that broke her, and her like one arm was stuck like this that it would not move, and I was like, what the fuck did I do? And then I went back to an old project that didn't have those and she worked fine, and I was like, well, fuck, whatever.
You're like, fine, what? No particles for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
Whatever.
guess you can't be special.
Yeah.
For mine, and I did just remember the name. It's Leviathan. That's her name.
Oh yeah.
For mine, it is the Leviathan girl. I was struggling so hard on the main outfit because I know I had a comfy outfit all set for her, but I was like, what do I want her main outfit to be? And I ended up figuring it out. And her main outfit is actually going to be a commission. I'm commissioning somebody to do. It's like $250. I'm like, oh, my bank, but it's worth it. It's a whole kind of like, it looks like a cowgirl outfit, but it's not. But it's bedazzled, and the boots and everything are really fluffy. And it's like, this would fit her so well. And especially for that siren-y look, I'm also going to have like a slit dress. And I was like, I'm pushing through for you because I have so much motivation to finish this, but like I'm just so indecisive at what I want to add to her, and like it's just like I add something and then I don't like it, and then I'm sitting here like I gotta push.
Yeah.
You're just like, I gotta do it.
Yep.
Other than avatars, what else do y'all make? Do y'all make anything else outside of just avatars?
I don't yet. I really want to learn like asset making and stuff so I can make my own assets and whatnot, and then eventually I want to try and make my own textures as well. But I don't got the money for like Substance Painter and all that, and that's I need to find like a dupe to that. But yeah, right now it's just models.
I got told to change to purple, so I had to change to purple.
I did a little bit tiny assets, like I would do small necklaces, maybe like small little jewels. That's about it. And then I don't know if this would count, but I do some art on the side. I've taught myself art a little bit over time. You know, I've learned to draw, learned to do all that. I'm not the best, but you know, it's a small little on the side hobby. Just like my photography, my promoter stuff is all on the side. Like that's just stuff I enjoy outside of, you know, model creating.
Yeah.
That's fair. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Well, what is a dream avatar y'all both want to make? Like, you're gonna take a while, but you want to make it eventually.
I don't have like a concept yet, but I'd love to eventually like make models with like a lot more systems, like eventually when I'm able to buy like the commercial cloning system, I'd love to start implementing that because I love the cloning system. And I don't know. I'd love to eventually make a model that like has like I've made most of the stuff. Like that's definitely gonna take me a while.
Yeah.
But I eventually want to get to that point.
You'll get there. I know you will. You got this.
For me, I'm very much on the bigger side of the dancer community. You know, us dancers, we love our particles. We love our, you know, abilities to have fans and flowy stuff to, you know, entertain our people. So there was this one model I originally saw where the creator had it as a male model, but there was a toggle to where it could switch to a full female. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be a really cool concept design. to have that ability and make it into like a dancer version with all of these really nice particles and things the dancer community would love to see, because we find it so hard to find proper avatars with like all the dancer stuff that we need. Like, yeah, we have all the toggles to where like all of this stuff comes off, but like we need like the fans, the toys. Gotta make it sparkle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely. What is y'all's goal when y'all are making the avatars? Like, what are you wanting to achieve for it? Like, all the avatars y'all made, anything like that?
Honestly, it's something that like I would wear myself, kind of like I said earlier. Like I feel like if I wouldn't wear it, then why would I even sell it?
Yeah,
kind
why
of
make
thing.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair.
And then I'm also striving to try and optimize more. So that's what I'm gonna try and do with this one, is try and get her a little bit more optimized than Briar was. Because I've had not complaints, but people say like, "Wow, she's really unoptimized." I'm like, "Well, she's my third one. I'm still learning."
You're like, leave me be.
Yup. Definitely the same thing she kind of has, if I won't like it, why am I selling it? But we also very much care about our community and their opinions. That's why when I'm having work in progresses, I always have polls to see what the community likes and what they don't like. Because I'm like, if the community's not gonna like it, again, why am I selling it? Like, I want
Yeah,
all of us to
exactly.
like it as equally. Like, if they don't like it, I don't like it, it's getting scrapped until, somebody's gonna like it. Because I care about everybody's feelings when it comes to avatar creating. Like, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know some people they just don't listen to their community. Some people over listen to their community.
Yeah.
So you want that middle ground
Yeah,
area.
Mm.
Yeah.
Definitely would love to have that between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all do anything outside of VR chat?
Not as much as I would like to anymore. I do work.
Mhm.
I was in school. I'm taking a break from that. That's pretty much it. That's all I do.
I have work. I do night shifts at my job, so when I'm not night shifting, I'm working or playing on here. But I am still in school as well, so school, work, and then if I'm outside of VR chat, my typical what I do if I don't feel like, playing or working in Blender is I'm a big horror fanatic. Oh my gosh, I love my horror games. I buy as many as I can, even though I'm a wussy about it. I will still play them and love them to death.
Hey,
Like,
that's
I remember
fair.
we played one together. I got her to play the Smile Room demo, and
Oh my god.
I ended up sending her first because it was a dark hall, and I was like, "Nope, Moby, you go first." I was like, "You gotta tell me gotta prepare me."
Yeah, and then I was fine. I was fine, and then it split us up. It like teleported us to like different areas, and I wasn't fine.
Yeah, and we ended up play spacing in the roof the whole time to avoid any jump scares.
Yeah.
You're like, can't get me down, monster.
Exactly.
Totally.
Well, minus y'all making and all that stuff, what do y'all do like in VR chat? Like, what do y'all constantly do?
I go to a lot of public worlds. I know a lot of people hate the Black
Black Cat.
Cat. Yeah, I still go to the Black Cat. Because there's just always a lot more people to like that will just randomly talk to you for the most part. Like I like going to Night Rooftop too, but a lot of those they have like their clicks already. So not a lot of them are willing to kind of just like randomly talk to you. There are some, but like usually when I go to a midnight rooftop, I'll walk through, I'll kind of sit by some people for a little bit, and then I can tell that they're very much in their own little bubble. So then I resort back to Black Cat. And then I'll swap through those a little bit until I find a good lobby. And then I'll either just like take pictures in here, or I'll hang out with some friends, world hop. But yeah, it's mainly public lobbies.
Definitely when I am not around Mobie and we're not, working on avatars, I am very, again, into the clubbing community. I work for like 30 different places. I'm very busy about it. I love it. I dance, I host, photography, and I'm also really into photography too. Like, I promote for a couple of different people. I'm trying to get a little bit out there more. But photography is definitely one of my big passions, especially I use Moby as a great model. She is very sexy when she comes to being my model. I love her. She gets all the best angles,
Yeah.
we love our photography skills. They're so fun. It's very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love taking pictures. It's my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So, chat, do y'all have questions? Because I got through mine pretty quickly.
We rocking and rolling.
I know, you're just like, huh.
Getting the job done.
Just, We'll see if anyone has any questions or anything. Literally, I went through all mine so fast.
Off topic on a very, it's not really a question, but it's more of an opinion. So, you talking about being, Movie's promoter earlier, I definitely loved seeing your application because, honestly, I don't see enough half bodies wanting to apply as a promoter.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of people think half bodies can't do it as well, and I'm like, no, it all really depends on the angles, and some of us are so good with our go-go loco motion. Like, it's just all the angles and your skill of photography. It's not what your setup is, and it's like, I've seen her. She is so good at what she does. Like, she does stuff for Straw Bunny, Kihani, like all of those people, and they come out so beautiful.
Yeah, for
I'm
the
like,
longest time
please,
I
love
was
this woman more,
a
guys.
desky. I
Aw.
just became half body. So
Oh wow.
Even on
I mean,
Desky,
even more
your stuff was beautiful.
Yeah. Even more impressive.
Yeah. Like, the amount of skill that it takes somebody to get, like, that perfect angle and then to have those beautiful editing skills are so amazing. Like,
Oh, I don't edit any of my
just all in the
stuff.
skill.
All of my stuff
You
is
don't,
raw.
girl.
All of my
I
stuff
need your
is
lighting
raw.
skills, please. Give me your lighting skills.
Yeah, so I was actually a model, like, IRL, and I also cosplay IRL too.
Ooh.
So, like, I
Ooh,
picked up,
okay.
photography lessons and everything to be a
Mhm.
photographer. I no longer model because screw that company.
Yeah.
It was an alternative company. All they wanted was the skinny white girls, the pick-me's, is basically what they wanted.
Oh.
Gotcha.
So I was like, yeah, no, screw that company. So I picked up what they taught me for taking pictures and everything and went from there. I tricked a lot of people thinking I was half body. Well, not half body, a full body when I was a desky. Because they were like, you look like a desky. And I was like, oh, no, full body. I was like, yeah, no, I'm a full desky. So.
Yum.
Still though.
I did see we had some questions pop up.
Yeah, we have two. Y'all have two questions. One person's like, what horror
my
games
God.
is y'all's favorite?
I'll let you go first on this one.
She's like, I'm not.
She's like, you.
So I am definitely stuck between two. In VR wise, at least. Outside of VR, I could definitely tell you my favorite. But in VR wise, like VR chat wise, it would be Unshattered Destination, which is like a very, very long, like doll kind of theme one. We just got to chapter 2 yesterday. It literally took us like 3 hours to get there. There's 5 chapters total. And then Smile Room. Smile Room, the way Cripsy, like, interprets everything in there, like, he prepares for what everybody's gonna think is gonna happen and just makes it completely different. Like, it's such a fun game, and the demo had dropped for the second one, and I'm still ready for the second one to drop. And then definitely outside of VR chat, the Hello Puppets game. It's a puppet that's sewed onto your hand, and you have to escape the facility.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Oh my
about.
gosh, I bought that from Eddie VR playing it, and I have been obsessed with it ever since. I'm like, I need more of you guys to drop. Let me buy like 3 more versions.
Oh yeah. I think in VR wise, I would have to also say the Smile Room just because of like how much it freaked me out. Um, Outside of VR chat though, I'd say like one of the Chill as Art games. It was specifically the God, I don't remember its name, but it was a mix of like actual like people horror and spiritual horror. And it was like you're a camera guy going into this abandoned house and you look at tapes of like the one of the little boys that used to live there and like he talks to a demon in like the shed in the backyard in a hole in the ground and
Oh,
it's
I know which one
very
you're
creepy.
talking about. I saw
I
Yeah,
Jacksepticeye
don't,
never
but you
play
heard
that
the
really need to
one.
tell
name.
me what that is. I'm gonna
Yeah,
need
I
that
will.
one.
all of Chilla Art's like games are so good.
Mhm.
They just released
They
one. I just
are.
watched Jacksepticeye play it not too
Yeah.
long
Oh
ago.
yeah.
So I was like,
Yes,
I
I
they're
love their
always
definitely
so
could
games.
good.
openly, wholeheartedly say my addiction to horror came from Eddie VR and The Boys. I watched that growing up and watching them play all of those horror games just was like, y'all are feeding my addiction. As soon as I get this VR, it's game on. And I just have like a list of games that I've never finished playing, but I'm like, I'm gonna get to y'all one day when I'm not a wussy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be strong.
yeah.
Get to the game. No, I can't do it. Can't do it.
No, I bought Hello Puppets and I made it like 10 minutes into the game. I haven't touched it and I've owned it for like a year and a half.
Second question someone asked, like, how long does it usually take to y'all to finish an avatar, and how much they usually spend on making it? So 2 and 1.
So it usually takes me, I think, Briar, I think, took me a month, but that's because I was like, it was also a collab model, so I was trying to finish her like as fast as possible. Maybe a month or two for her. This one definitely, I think, 2 months. So around the 2 month, 3 month mark. Um, and then, God, I don't know how much I usually spend on avatars. I try not to think about it. I don't know, maybe 50 or over sometimes, like if I have to buy a lot of assets,
They're like, tell them to hit
maybe.
me up if they ever want to do another collaboration.
Ooh, yes.
For me, since I'm still, learning in the process and I depend on when Mobie's availability, it could between 1 to 3 months, just like her. I have started to learn myself. I'm just the Unity part is my struggle. I have her, help me in Unity wise because she's the Unity goddess. I'm not. And how much I spend very much varies on the model itself. I like to be smart and wait for sales. So
Yeah, me too.
when it comes to sales, if I wait for those, it can be between maybe at most $50. And I think if I don't wait for sales and I want to go all out and make the model look really pretty for y'all, I think the most I've ever gotten on assets wise was like $150.
Okay.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean that included my first ever avatar, when I had to buy the base and the head and I got like
Yeah,
custom
Oh,
sculpts and
yeah.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
custom sculpts, I had to make it look all pretty because I don't know how to sculpt. And I like so many like different clothing options because I don't want to just stick like this is no hate to creators. I don't want to stick in just one little like I don't want to say it's skimpy, but like one little like short pair of shorts and like a crop top. Like I need a comfy set, bro.
Yeah.
Throw me in some sweatpants and stuff, and I'm living in front of a mirror for 6 hours.
You know, a
that's
question
what I
I
try
should
and do as
add?
well.
I should add this question. I'm gonna do that. You know, obviously, one y'all make avatars, but like, what's a creator that y'all look up to, or you're like is your favorite? Like
Ooh. I have to say Zero. Zero is like so absolutely talented and they make so much of their stuff like just scratch and they're always so gorgeous. I've like Zero was my first ever avatar I've ever bought. It was their Rain remake. And I still love her to this day.
And then for you?
I think I'm tied between 4. Because this is where they were the first people I ever got into the community with, I ever bought from, and I was obsessed. Which is one being Zero. I love Zero's work.
Yes.
Their facial structures on their models are so beautiful,
Oh my
so realistic. Definitely Nessie. Who doesn't love Nessie? Come
Oh,
on, guys.
oh, well, yeah.
She is the asset queen. I own so many of her hairs. Same with Thick Witch. Thick Witch. Oh my god, her clothing. I own it all. Like, as soon as she dropped that that wish list for her Christmas, you buy one thing, you get 10 items. I was like, give it right now. Throw it in my bank. I was on 3, right, guys? I'm on 3.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
on
little
3.
dyslexic.
Yeah,
All
3.
right, and then y'all gonna make me forget who the last one was. I definitely want to say Foob. Foob, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You edited my first ever model by her.
I did.
She edited her into my favorite colors, and Foob's work is just so pretty. Her limiteds, like her newest one that she had dropped, I was gifted it, and oh my gosh, like I just look up to her on how she styles her work, and I'm like, give me y'all's talent, please. Yeah.
Tell me your secrets.
Right. Take my credit card, give me a tutorial.
Just take the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I should definitely add that because a lot of people, obviously start from somewhere, so it's now like I should definitely ask that for now. And it's like obviously everyone has their own favorite or like someone they look up to or whatnot. So I figured why not ask that and everything. So
Yeah.
y'all were the first to get that question asked. But yeah, that are all the questions, and usually at the end of them, what I usually do is if y'all have questions for me, because everyone has always questions wanting to be asked. So
Yeah.
What got you into interviewing creators like us?
so I always see when I see interviews, it's always the content creators. Never behind the scenes of the people wearing that model or anything. So I always want to see what they like their thoughts on it and everything, because you find out more information about the creator and all that stuff and everything. And like I said, everyone always focuses on the person talking, not the person that made the model they're wearing. So I really wanted to do that, and I've been really enjoying it because like you get to learn a lot and everything, and I have fun doing it and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
I love that.
yeah.
Do you have a question?
I guess what got you into streaming?
This June will actually be my 7th year of streaming for my channel. I did stop. I didn't play VR chat until like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. One of those. So I was just streaming like Smite, Overwatch, like all that stuff, Dead by Daylight. I would always play like all that and stream it and everything. And then when I got into VR chat, I really wanted to. Sorry, my phone is blowing up. Jesus. When I got to VR chat, obviously I was a deskie, so it was really hard to like stream anything because you'll see all the stuff on it because desktop mode didn't have the streaming camera or anything like that until recently. Thanks, VR chat. Rude. Thank you for the follow. I still streamed. I didn't care if it showed like the camera stuff or whatnot, or I would show what I see. I did avatar showcasing, which I would all the models I owned from a creator, I would show off their models and everything. And then when New Eden was doing their shows and everything, then now they're changed to Lux Nova. I've live streamed their shows and all that stuff, and everyone really enjoyed those because they're absolutely bizarre like shows. Highly recommend to go check out Lux Nova.
Oh yeah.
They are. I've seen all their stuff. My friend works there, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish.
I work there
I
too.
love them.
It's
I'm a
so hard to
photographer.
get in though, because they're so popular. Like when they
know.
started making models, like everybody loved it, and then when they started shows, it was like you had to race to get there.
Yeah.
But then when I became half body, which this June will be a year since I've been half body, I really got into wanting to
Ooh.
stream more. I redid my like avatar showcases again. Because like
Mhm.
it's a lot different wearing an avatar on Desky to half body. Like it's completely different.
Yeah.
I was going through all of my models, going like, "Wow, look at all the fun toys I have! Look what I can do that I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
do before." Like it was absolutely bizarre and everything. So like I really, really just enjoyed like streaming and all that stuff, and you know I built a huge community out of it. We
Yeah.
already have 2 goals now for
Yay.
stream. 500 will be a subathon, so be on the lookout for that.
Ooh.
And then
Yes.
1,000 see you undead would make me an avatar for my server. So
Ooh.
if you want to partake in that, join my server, so you'll be able to get a limited
Yes.
avatar and all that stuff, which I eventually will be adding a goal thing somewhere, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I really have been enjoying streaming and meeting new people and everything, and also the interviews are really helping because like I get to learn more people. I am nervous on asking people, so
Oh,
bear with
yeah,
me on
I
that
get
one. But luckily, everyone has been coming to me, so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know I'm
I
very
definitely
nervous
think
when
my
talking to
last
other people.
question would be, what is your best advice for half body people who want to be promoters?
just go for it. Just do it. Like,
Yeah.
I literally was like, oh, people mainly want full body users and whatnot. Um, so like, obviously, it doesn't hurt to try. Like, you know, obviously it's gonna suck if they're
Yeah.
like, oh no, you didn't make the cut. But like, you know, the next person you can ask, you know, could be like, oh yeah, we'll definitely take you, because some people are not picky about it, some people are. It just really depends on the
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
I just got lucky on like, because Kiani is like one of my favorite creators, and when I
Mhm.
worked working with her, I was just like, geez, I'm a desky. So just like go for it. Like literally just go for it. You know, that's all you
Yeah.
can do. And
Yeah.
who knows? The next person will take your who want to take you, someone will be like, yeah, so it just really depends. Just go for it. But soon
Yeah.
I'll be full body.
Say
Which is really funny. Someone told me like, "Oh no, that's dangerous," and I was like, "What is that supposed to be?" They're like, your photography skills are gonna be up there," and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh,
Literally, like,
It's absolutely insane. I just do
Oh,
what I
yeah.
do.
yo.
Got any more questions for me, or stuff you're curious about? Because it doesn't have to be questions.
I don't know. I'm bad at thinking about questions and stuff like that on the spot.
Same, honestly. I like watch me like have a question I don't have right now, but I'm gonna be there. Like I'm not gonna be here later, and then it's gonna be like, oh shoot, I could have asked this.
Yeah.
Go like, I just thought of what, can I DM it to you? And be like, yeah, go for it. Also, might as well put this out there. Here is my server if people are wanting to be part of it.
Yes,
Boom. Their server. Yeah, if you have like anything you want to know about all that.
Do you think within your future time, do you think you yourself would ever try to get into avatar creating?
So funny story. I made one model.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
And it was for my husband.
Aww.
Aww.
He doesn't want to wear him around because he's so scared of it getting ripped. And I was like, that's fair.
Aww.
Understandable.
But I definitely want to like learn again. But I definitely want to at least because I want to eventually make mine first. And then probably go from there. Because I've already had people when I was making his model, like, "Oh, is that for sale?" And I'm like, "No, it's for my husband." They're like,
No.
"Oh, I would purchase it in a heartbeat." Because it's like, because I'm not a big fan of the buff e-boys.
No.
I'm more like
yeah.
the skinnier, like not so buff type ones, and he's also a big fan of them too. So I'm pretty sure that's why I got really a lot of love is because of how he looked.
Yeah.
So-
My boyfriend's the same way. He likes the softer but like the darker ones.
Yeah. But he'll wear a female if I ask him, so
Yeah.
See, y'all have the mans that like the soft little boys. Mine, on the other hand, oh my gosh, e-boy after e-boy, and I'm like, give me a soft boy, please.
just one.
Yeah.
He's always like, I'll match with you if you want to find matching avatars, and I'm like, every time you try and go find one, it's always a buff e-boy. Shut up, I love you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's like not the one that
I guess that's also a
liking.
thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's also a thing of one of my goals is I want to start making like male avatars like that because I know my boyfriend doesn't, not that he doesn't like, but like all of the ones that has the cool guns or the cool like systems and stuff are always girls or big e-boys. And so like I want to try and make stuff that's like the softer side with the cool effects and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because there's not that many males out there that everyone's like, oh my god. But
Yeah.
right now everyone's freaking out over Little Miss Pasta's Moth Boy, so
Yes.
Oh, yes. We love Little Miss Pasta.
love her work.
I own her vampire model, the female one, and I love
Same.
her. Like, I love how she added the heart castle inside, and I was like, I actually took it out. I loved it, don't get me wrong, but since we found out we could add our own stuff in there, I actually added a picture of my whole entire friend group in there.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything else?
Do you have anything else?
I can't think of anything else.
Come on,
My
Moby,
brain will
be
burn right
brained.
now.
Big
I woke
brain.
up 2 hours ago.
I know
Felt.
you did.
Felt.
It's snowing and it's not supposed to snow down
It
here,
is
so
snowing
my
here. We
body
don't-
is like
Yes. We do not get snow ever. So me and her both text each other. We're like, dude, it's snowing. And then we're both sitting there just freaking out.
I know it
When was the
snowed
last
here,
time-
and it's
last
not
time
supposed
I
to snow
remember
here at
having
all.
snow. Yeah, last time I remember
Yeah.
having snow was like 2009.
Oh really? I thought that was 2012. It may have been 9. I was
Maybe it
young.
was. I mean,
No, 'cause
yeah,
all I
I was
remember
young
is it-
too.
It like the snow was falling, but as soon as it hit any surface, it just melted. Like there was no snow that stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's definitely
south
so new to
of the
us.
U.S.
Oh,
We
oh,
are
us
too.
too.
We all of us are.
And so I was very.
I'm in
spiteful.
Texas. That's where I'm at.
Oh, you fine with it?
Yeah.
We're both from Louisiana, so
Oh, so yeah,
State,
close. but
state
yeah.
neighbors.
Yeah. You know, I almost doxed
Yeah, I
myself
think,
one
us
time.
figuring out- Yeah, I think us figuring out that we actually live so close to each other because we like live 40 minutes from each other actually made us
Yeah.
even closer. Like me and her are like
Yeah.
tight now because I literally just met her from like making my avatar edits, and then now we're just here. She lets me share her server with her, and we're like best friends now. And I'm like, how did
Oh,
I
I
meet
love
you?
that.
Like, how did I meet such a lovely person?
I know. I just recently met a
I was like-
friend. I really got to know her on my birthday last year in December, and we were
Aw.
just talking because I was live streaming, and we were just talking,
Mm-hmm.
and she said it was one of us said something about it was raining. They're like, "Oh, that's funny. It's raining here too." And I was like, "Yeah." Well, no, I said something about Texas, and she's like, "Wait, where?" And I was like, "Wait, no, text me." Text me before we put it out live.
Yeah.
And we found out we live like literally like an hour away from each other. So
Oh,
Yes.
it's a small world, like really, really small
Oh, yeah.
world.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's really funny because I've never met anyone else from Louisiana except for like two other
Neither
people.
I.
One was a really old dancer friend. And then the other was like this random chick I met in a Black Cat, and we like don't talk anymore. It was like that one interaction. And then she accidentally sent a screenshot of like where she works.
I accidentally doxed myself.
It had the city. It had the city and the state, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked it up. I was at work. I was like, where does this bitch live?
Where?
She's like, not she trying to stalk me is crazy.
You're like, hold
I
on.
had to know.
Doesn't warn me that I did that to myself. Just proceeds to figure out where I'm at.
Well, because I thought you knew. I thought that was on purpose.
I did not know. I was just showing her like a thing of my work schedule. I was like, bro, are they trying to kill me with all of these hours? And then next thing you know, girl, you do realize your address is in there. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. And I was like, ah.
She's like, well, first let me look it up where you at, and then I'll warn you.
No.
Well, because I didn't recognize the town name, so I was like, how far away is this from me?
Not
Yeah,
that
no,
far.
Not that
Never,
far.
out of all the people I've met on VR, yeah, no, y'all are the only two I've heard from Louisiana.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird.
It's like there's not many of us from Louisiana. Apparently, everybody here just likes to
No.
go out and actually touch grass.
I guess so. I guess so.
We don't like grass. We're allergic to it.
You've been walking to work? No.
Yeah.
No,
No,
don't touch
literally,
me.
I'll walk in there and I'll be like, I'm ready to leave. Can I clock out now? And they're like, no. And I'm like, please.
They're like, no, you just got here. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've been here for years. I can leave
No,
now.
literally, I've
Yeah.
walked in there. I walked in there one time and I'm like, dude, I'm already ready to go home. They're like, you just got here. And I was like, it feels like I've been here all day.
That's so funny. Yeah, you got anything else to ask me?
Ooh.
Because you can be the
I
outside
just
of your
stick drifts
too.
away. Oh, you're trying to leave the conversation is crazy, Moby.
No, no.
Hussy.
No, it was the wrong one.
I don't think I actually have anything else, really. Do you?
I can't think of anything. My brain is all
Her
smooth.
brain is just pee pee poo poo.
Yeah.
Smooth
Felt.
brain.
That's why I wrote my stuff down.
Yeah, that's what I would have to do.
No, literally.
Later today, I get a whole paragraph asking all these questions. 'Cause, like, I finally thought about it. Here's all this.
Yeah.
Well, ain't got any more questions, but could definitely promote this sexy model right here. It's Moby's unreleased model. She's very indecisive and still working on it. But yeah,
She purdy. She purdy.
I feel like I get pings from her server asking what else should I add to this chat, and I'm like, Moby.
Flow toys and shit. I don't know which one to add.
Yes.
The answer to that should be all of the above.
The answer is just
It
yes.
should be too
Live.
big.
Just yes.
If I could add all of them, I would add all of them. But then
Just
she'd
add a
be
secret little version
astronomically
with all
big.
of them.
You give her
What?
one outfit and then all of them.
Listen, let's be real. Dance community, all our avatars are always over the limits. We have to optimize them ourselves. I think they'll live.
Yeah,
Literally,
we'll
I'll pull up
see.
with a new model, and my dance captain will turn, and I'm like, what? And he's like, and I'm like, don't even tell me this is already over the limit. He's like, it is. And I was like, stop. Are you going to optimize it for me? And he's like, you know how to. I taught you. And I was like, that's so much work.
I don't want to do that.
Just let me
Yeah.
dance with it. It's okay if people's frames can't handle it. And he's like, no. And I'm like, ugh.
Fine.
Yeah, the only thing I won't argue with him about is in our community, we cannot have SPS, lights, any of that. That is the biggest no-no because it'll kill us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It'll kill us so easy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the
They're
one thing
like-
we have to take off.
Someone asked, did you try unlimited parameters in Unity and compresses your avatar so you can add more stuff?
Oh, I have not. I use the blend shape optimizer from VRC Fury, and that does help a little bit.
It's
Well, now
gonna
you
go
can try
back in
something
there,
new.
like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah, she's
like,
gonna go tap, click. It works
guys,
so
I can I got 2 flow toys. What do y'all want?
I might. I mean, they're tied on the fans and the flow toy, so I might just do both.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that is everything, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. It was great to know both of y'all. Hope community enjoyed meeting them too. Definitely go support both of them. They both deserve love, like all of it. Because I
Once
say
my
so.
store's back up, I got y'all. I'm gonna
Um,
force Mobie to decorate my store. Free Mobie labor, right there.
I will be posting this on YouTube, so that way y'all can have the link to it.
Slay!
So,
Yay!
I'm gonna post it everywhere. Be like, guys, I'm so special. Look at me as in an interview.
but yeah, if that is everything, I'm gonna end it here. Also, if any creators are wanting to be interviewed, DM me. I'm literally not far away
Do
from a
it.
DM. And all that stuff.
If Lemon is in your server, they can hit one of us 2 up, and we'll definitely be down for another interview. I'll just drag her along. She'll be fine. She'll live. Just give her coffee and she'll shut up.
Says you.
Says you.
I don't drink coffee. I drink Monster Energy. Boom.
That's worse. That's worse.
I know. Leave me alone.
But yeah, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today and getting to know these two. And I'll see y'all in my next stream, which will be Friday. I have an avatar showcasing that I gotta show off. So be ready for models to be seen.
Period.
But yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.